SIFE UMT, you may now begin your presentation.
Hello, I'm Muhammad Zufasa from Membosra, Bench of Applied Science Fishery.
Namaste, I'm Nuratika Binti Asnawi, Bachelor of Food Science, Food Technology.
Ni hao, my name is Nuzarifa Binti Adumanov, Bachelor of Counting.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Adeline Azman, Bachelor of Nautical Science, Maritime Transportation.
We see the pain inside their eyes. We see the fire, that light, the passion. Suffering is not the end. Desire won't let them bend. Efforts make them stand. All they wish for is inducement. And that is what we for.
We, South University Malaysia Terengganu, and we are standing here to present you our success.
We explore the community problems.
And we come up with the brilliant ideas to provide better solutions.
And we overcome challenges and enhance civilization.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, we have conducted 6 well-progressing SIFE projects. And for today's presentation, we are proud to take your attention to our 3 most flourishing projects carried out within the targeted community in Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, during our presentation, you can identify 3 SIFE-related criteria on top of the screen.
Kampung Pengkalan Gelap. 80% of the people here work as fishermen. Due to the lack of yield, the fishermen folks here have very low and inconsistent income. It is pity to know that all of these men cannot afford to support their wives and their children. Equipped with an old, rusty vessel, the daily fish catch is just like chili from hand to mouth.
Not to mention, monsoon season makes it worse. The high tides and huge waves make it difficult for them to go to sea, forcing them to just stay at home unemployed or do part-time catching wild mud crabs. The community's low income and unemployment during monsoon season for the fishermen folks have become the main problem for them. Therefore, we, SIFE UMT, with the assistance of the Aquatrap Institute, came up with a brilliant project idea, Krabby Patty.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the collaboration made with UMT Aquatrap Institute, we met up with the community and introduced them Crab Fattening Project, or also known as Krabby Fatty. Krabby Fatty is a project of fattening the red mud crabs in order to increase their weight and product value so that it could be sold in the market at a higher price. Other than that, we also taught them some basic business management, such as keeping records of business transactions and simple accounting, which are important for them to start their business.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a series of meetings have been done and the necessary skills have been applied by the community, we help them to fabricate the cages and raft. On the top of that, we also taught them on proper way of maintaining the cages and fattening the crabs in shorter time with the lowest cost possible. We are also responsible in doing weekly monitoring to ensure the project is running smoothly.
Ladies and gentlemen, living is all about facing challenges and hurdles in life. Therefore, after 4 weeks of continuous monitoring, we encountered difficulties in this project. The first hurdle is missing crabs. This is due to people who steal since the cages were left without proper care from the community. The second challenge is dying crabs. This is due to improper diet usage and too many numbers of crabs were stored in the cage, causing cannibalism.
But there is always light at the end of the tunnel. The first solution we use to settle the problem is by locking the cages to ensure that the crabs would not go missing. The second solution is we put small number of crabs in a cage. We just let 5 crabs to be in a cage to ensure that there is space for them to move and to avoid cannibalism among them. In addition, we also make sure that the crabs were provided with better diet and the diet was monitored regularly.
Ladies and gentlemen, as for the impact in Krabby Fatty project, we were able to increase their weight from 25% to 30% of their standard weight after the crab have been fattened. Due to the increment, we have successfully increased their product value. Throughout this strategy, we managed to reduce the number of crabs that were sold per kilogram from 5 crabs to 3 crabs only. Isn't it amazing, ladies and gentlemen? For the income, Ishraf could generate a profit up to 300 ringgit per month. This side income has made it possible for the fishermen's folk to survive and support their life. In addition, they also gain knowledge on crab fattening and important skills to start up a business for a better future. Thus, we are proud to say that we have helped the fishermen's folk to fatten their income and improve their life with a simple idea and a big heart to help.
Kampung Rutapai, Lembah Bidung, is a place that most of the villagers live in poverty. Inconsistent income and high unemployed rate are the problem faced by the community. Most of the community have poor education. Due to the poor life, they cannot afford to pursue their studies to a higher level. Thus, this is hard for the community of Kampung Rutapai to be employed to earn a good living standard. Making it even worse, most of them are young parents, unable to earn consistent income for their families.
With a deep sense of humanity to help our peers, we, SIFE UMT, with the collaboration of Faculty of Agrotechnology and Food Science UMT expert, we wish to overcome the problems by helping the community through our project, Red Calyx. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Calyx is a project that brings together young adults of PPRT with SIFE UMT to undertake cultivation of roselle. Roselle has been declared as the official drinks of Terengganu and will be served at all official state functions. This particular phase of roselle creates a continuous demand of the plant.
Ladies and gentlemen, as for beginning, we selected 5 young people who have experience working in the field of roselle. Those people will act as a role model for all the young adults of PPRT, which will then change their mindset. This Red Calyx project was implemented on 2 acres of unused land. From the very beginning, we, SIFE UMT, helped them to cultivate roselle in every stage, starting from seeding, plowing the soil, seedling process, fertilizing and irrigation, and finally harvesting.
However, we identified a problem about the soil in Lembah Bidung. This area actually contains bridge soil, which also known as beach ridges interspersed with swales. It means that the soil is rough sand and unfertile. Therefore, it can affect the growth rate of roselle. In Red Calyx project, we collaborate with FASM UMT experts. we have helped them to solve the problem of the land by mixing the bristle with POMSC, which also known as palm oil meal sludge cake. This innovation has further increased the growth of the plant and the flower. We also focus on teaching them how to manage their business financial together with the business ethics. We educate them about simple financial management and marketing strategy. For the sales strategy, we connect them with Roselle product manufacturer and agro-marketing Sendrian Berhad. Every week, all of the harvested Roselle will be directly sent to the manufacturer.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the impact blessed from Red Calyx project, 5 young people of Kampung Rutapai have become young agro entrepreneurs. Now they are able to generate their own income and they are earning up to 2,100 ringgit per month. Through this Red Calyx project, we were able to attract at least 5 more young adults to involve in cultivation of Roselle. They show positive response from the young adults as they're starting to change their mindset that we are not doing charity while doing trade, but doing charity by doing trade.
Ladies and gentlemen, these projects have given many job opportunities. The unemployment issues also show 5% decrease. Indirectly, the social problems among young adults in the village can be reduced by participation in agriculture industry. Through the Green View, we have managed to fully utilize 2 acres of unused land. Thus, we create awareness among the community to appreciate the environment. Through Red Calyx project, we can proudly say that we have successfully created new economic opportunity and healthier business practices within the young adults of Kampung Rutapai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our successfully sustained project which has increased in impact and showed great improvement. Previously, we brought new skills and technology into their Nira business, which has turned them from just normal Nira collectors in Yan Kedah into Nira product manufacturers. With the collaboration made with MADA and UMT experts, we, SIFE UMT, have been succeeded in introducing them with Akar Beluru, which contains tannin as a natural preservative, which extended the usage from just 8 hours up to 72 hours. Apart from that, we had also run workshops where we taught the Nira collectors on how to alter the basic Nira product into more diversified products. As a beginning, we taught them on how to produce Nira jelly in a small scale. After 1 year, they managed to produce the Nira jelly by themselves. Their achievement really makes us proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we realize there are 3 major problems in our efforts to bring greatness in this Nira Profits project, which are monsoon season, pricing, and product durability. The first problem is monsoon season. As we all know, Kedah experiences rainy season which prevails from November until end of January. Due to this weather factor, there is low demand of Nira jelly, which directly causes in waste of Nira stocks.
The second problem is pricing. For Nira jelly, it is difficult to get more profit due to its low market price. Since the profit margin is just 25%, it is considered low. Therefore, this makes it difficult for the Nira entrepreneurs to expand their business in the future. For a long term, lower profit margin will cause less profitable business. And the last problem is product durability. This product is facing difficulty to compete with the local market because this jelly product is non-durable. Thus, it is hard to be marketed outside of Kedah.
Ladies and gentlemen, to overcome these problems, we, SIFE UMT, have come up with another alternative, which is Nira Profits Project 2. After getting advice from MADA officials and UMT dietitians, we have decided to come up with a new product, which is jam, in order to help the Nira entrepreneurs to sustain in their business. So, we would like to introduce our Nira Jam. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nira Jam is made of Nira juice and Napa fruit. the jam has its own delicious sweet and sour taste.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have recognized 3 steps in order to commercialize this new product, which are joint venture, adjusted price, and market strategy. In the first steps, we, SIFE UMT, have a joint venture with experts from FAZM UMT and Kosiswa to conduct a one-day workshop. In this workshop, we taught the NIRA entrepreneurs on how to produce jam based on NIRA. We also convinced them that NIRA jam will bring profit just as NIRA jelly. Moreover, the entrepreneurs were given the opportunity to test their skills and competence in producing this new product.
Secondly, we taught them on business, financial, and management skills. We also emphasized them to do proper recording of every business transaction. In this way, they are able to determine their sales profit accurately. Then we ensure the possible minimum cost of packaging to obtain the possible maximum profit. Lastly, for market strategy, the NIRA jam is attractively packaged and labeled to attract the customers to buy this product. Then we proceeded on marketing the NIRA jam around Yen and Alustar. We also created new distribution channels to sell the NIRA jam in Kuala Terengganu.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the impact, SIFE UMT has succeeded in improving the living quality of the NIRA entrepreneurs in Yan Kedah. After 3 months sale, we have managed to generate income of 810 ringgit per month. Here, it clearly shows that despite the rainy season, they managed to narrow the gap between the supply and the demand, as well as able to sustain the production at a higher level. The sales of NIRA jam would gain 40% of profit margin. A higher profit margin indicates that the business has better control of its costs compared to its competitors.
Nevertheless, NIRA jelly is still in business. We managed to diversify NIRA products and both of them bring profits to the business. Furthermore, the NIRA entrepreneurs have gained knowledge and new skills on how to produce the NIRA jam. At the same time, they know how to manage their business financially so that their business is better planned. Besides that, in Kuala Terengganu, we have successfully created 3 new distribution outlets for NIRA jam.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to state here that once again, we have gloriously succeeded in achieving our goal in responding to SDSI, Satu Daerah, Satu Industri, in making Yan as a NIRA Nipah industry region. Through this strategy, we are proud to say that we have successfully created more economic impact toward the NIRA entrepreneurs.
Project Environmental Sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, we, SIFE UMT, has successfully utilized the 2 acres of unused land for Roselle. We have increased the fertilization of the land by mixing the breed soil with POMSC. POMSC is also known as an organic soil emulsion. The 3R principle. We recycle the waste of the palm oil mill and reuse them to produce POMSC so that the waste can be reduced.
Ladies and gentlemen, for NIRA Profits Project 2, we, SIFE UMT, have introduced them with Akabaluru as a natural preservative, extended the usage of the NIRA juice. In addition, the long-lasting of NIRA juice contribute to the longer lifespan of Nipah trees. Furthermore, we managed to use non-chemical ingredients in making this NIRA jam, such as pectin, sugar, citric acid, Nipah fruits, and NIRA juice. And last but not least, we have successfully utilized the abundance of Nipah fruits.
Ladies and gentlemen, we, SIFE UMT, have set up the long-term plans for each of our projects in order to ensure that these projects will effectively bring maximum positive impact and create absolute solution for our community problems.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Krabby Fatty project, we plan to double up the scale of this business by breeding these crabs in an aquaculture pond. We also plan to continue capturing the crabs and sell them as soft-shell crabs. With this scale of project, we expect to improve the productivity of aquaculture development.
Ladies and gentlemen, Red Calyx project was far from satisfaction. With the new innovation implied by these roselle farmers, this project has given significant impact for growth of incomes. For the upcoming of this project, we intend to convert these 5 roselle farmers to become roselle manufacturers. We also have plans to collaborate with AI Agro Marketing Sendirian Berhad and help those involved in this enterprise. Our goal, in 2012, at least 1 roselle product has been successfully marketed. By that time, we aim that at least 5 more young adults would follow us and get involved in this roselle industry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nira Profit Project have given the magnificent positive impact towards the Nira entrepreneurs in Yan, Kedah. The Nira-based products such as Nira Jelly and Nira Jam are well received by people. Due to this fact, by 2012, we plan to expand the market of this product. We are working hard to bring this product into universities throughout Malaysia with the cooperation from Kosiswa. Moreover, we also plan to focus on the quality control practices and get HAL certificate for these products.
Ladies and gentlemen, success is a state of mind. If we want success, start thinking ourselves as a success and be successful. We believe it is impossible for us to achieve this huge success without continuous support and strong commitment displayed by our dedicated experts and 60 energetic members.
With the assistance and support of 6 advisors and 25 partnerships, we managed to sustain our entire projects.
We are proud to announce that we have managed to obtain 162,971 ringgit and 2 acres of unused land for this project implementation.
We also managed to make use of the technologies that have been successfully invented by our university.
After spending 18,000 volunteering hours, we have witnessed with our own eyes the remarkable changes from nothing to something in our community's life.
And finally, we touched wonders of life
By overcoming
challenges, enhancing civilization.
Judges, we will now begin the question and answer session.
Thank you very much, UMT. That was a very good presentation. I was trying to go through the annual report and also to listen to your presentation on the aspect of the environmental and the green factors. How do you make use of green and environmental factors into your project? I somehow did not see it. I would appreciate very much if you could enlighten me on how you are able to connect green and environmental factors into the project. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your question, ma'am. Actually, we have successfully utilized the 2 acres of unused land for project Red Calyx. And we have increased the fertility of the land by mixing the breed soil with POMSC. POMSC is an organic soil ameliorant. And we also focus on the 3R principle, which is we have recycled the waste product of palm oil mill and reuse them to produce POMSC. And then by that time, we have the waste of the palm oil mill has been reduced. And that is for Red Calyx project. And for the NIRA Profit project too, I will pass to my friends.
Okay, thank you for the question. As for the NIRA Profits project too, we are actually, first we are using the Akar Beluru, which contains tannin as the natural preservative for the NIRA. And then we are not using non-chemical, we are not using chemical ingredients in producing the NIRA gem. So this increase the health value of the product.
Thank you for the compliment, ma'am.
I've got a question here. That was a very powerful presentation. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm more concerned of the outcome. You know, obviously I can see a lot of activities, a lot of programs that has been implemented. That's well done. Two simple questions. I noted there's an investment of 160 over 1,000. As an accountant, we have to ask this question. What was the ROI or anticipated ROI on that investment? Question number two, you also mentioned that there's a 5% unemployment rate reduction. Now, 5% is a big percentage, you know. So in terms of actual numbers, what was your baseline that you applied to absolute figures are basically, you know? If 5% of the national unemployment is very big, if that's what your baseline, I don't think so. But
Okay, thank you for your question, sir. And for the first question, you asked about the money that we get, 162,000. The money that we get, 162,000, is from funds and charity that were given to us, and the money was spent equally on each of the project, based on the project that we implemented. Which for the Red Calyx project, we spent about 30,000 on the rosette plantation, and for the Krabby Fatty, it's about 6,900 ringgit on that particular project, and for NIRA Profits project is 25,000, sir.
you have not answered my question actually.
Sorry.
Okay, what I'm really alluding to is, given an investment of that 100,000, you may not have worked out the ROI this one, but certainly in the long run, I felt that you should look at our 170,000, what is anticipated, what I call return, which from an economics point of view, okay, obviously from a social and from the environment point of view, you cannot measure it, you know, but certainly from an economic value, you must have some kind of indication of what, in case I want to invest in your project, for example, you need to let me know from that perspective. So that's what I'm alluding to. So don't worry, don't try to answer that if you don't have it. Answer my second question.
If I may just extend that point, I've seen the same trend across all three groups. I don't know whether it's part of SIFE, which did not include the measurement of the investment, because that was peculiar across all three groups so far. So I won't discount the fact that all should look at those areas that has been highlighted by my fellow judge. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Excuse me, sir, can you please explain the second question again?
My second question is, you say you have 5% reduction in unemployment rate. Can you elaborate on that, please?
I'm sorry, SIFE UMT, your time has expired. Sorry. Judges, ladies and gentlemen, please help me to thank SIFE UMT.